Yeah, good evening. I see you all. Good evening. Let me know where you're connecting from and what is that one thing you would like to take away from the class today. Ronke is connecting from Canada. Good evening or good afternoon. I guess it will be afternoon where you are. So good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, or depending on where you're connecting from. Okay, Ohio, Habib connecting from Ohio. I see someone else from the US. Uh, Let's have a quick look. Okay, Christabel Abayomi is connecting from the US. Habib is connecting from Ohio. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And what do you want to take away from? What is your expectation for this class today? What's your expectation? What's your expectation for the class today? What is your expectation? Where are you connecting from? And what is your expectation? I can see everyone. Thank you for connecting. Joy, good evening. Abejide, good evening. Let me just go around the room. Adedayo, good evening. Adiola, good evening. Amina, thank you for being here. Ayobami, thank you for being here. Becky, good evening. Thank you for being here. Christabel, you're welcome. Dami, you're welcome. Habib, you're welcome. John Ayodele, you're welcome. Joy, good evening. Julie, nice to see you. Marvelous. Thank you for being here. And Kiruka, you're welcome. Olakweju, you're welcome. Richard, you are welcome. Room Care, good evening. You're welcome. Sheon, good to have you here. Tari, good to have you. His name is Sola, good to have you. Tosin, nice to have you. Olukemi, good to have you as well. So Nkiruka is connecting from, okay, it's just going up. I was about to read that, and it's just going up. Connecting from Connecticut in USA. Joy is connecting from PH, River State. Awesome. Amazing, amazing, amazing. It's going to be exciting tonight. I'm just looking forward to a nice time of learning, and just connecting and just fellowshipping with one another. So tonight we're going to be doing some practicals. So make sure you have a pen and a paper. So if you are used to me, you know that I like to give assignments. For those who have done one-on-one sessions with me or been in classes with me, I love to give assignments. I love to give exercises and tasks, because I just don't want to talk about things that are practical. We also, I mean, that are theoretical. We also want to explore the practicality of the things that we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to share my screen in a minute and then we're going to get started. But welcome, welcome, welcome. And I also actually want to give you guys permission. Okay, so just for those of you who are here, you can share the link of this class with your friends. Okay, that's my gift to you. So share with your friends. You can share the link, get them to connect because I'm super excited. It's going to be really, really interesting this evening. So let's get started. Let us get started. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen and you can hear me properly, please just give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you absolutely can see my screen and that you can hear me this evening or today, this afternoon. If you can see my screen and you can hear me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me try and open the chat box somewhere that I can read. Okay, thank you. Right. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So let's get into this business, relational intelligence for singles, right? And I did say to my community members that, guys, whether you're single or you're married, just get in here because I'm sure, yes, it's primarily to the singles, but if you're married as well, I'm sure you pick up one or two things this evening. So let's start. Meet the Soul Doctor. So I think I will do some introduction and then we'll get started. So who is the Soul Doctor? Uh, awesome. The Soul Doctor, here she goes. I'm a certified life and trauma recovery coach. I help trauma victims, the broken, the emotionally wounded and abused to heal and reinvent themselves for an excellent life. I am a mental health advocate an associate member of the European Mentoring and Coaching Council, a certified counselor, a neurolinguistic programming therapist, an emotional freedom technique and matrix reimprinting therapist, and a public speaker. I do have over 15 years experience in public speaking and training. And even though I have a degree in accountancy, yes, believe it or not, I do, and a second degree in financial decision analysis, I am very passionate about the health and the healing of the soul. I launched the Bell Initiative and the Bell Magazine in 2015, and also produced and hosted a weekly talk show on DSTV. A few years ago, a major life change made me seek clarity and purpose. I'd been through long periods of oppression, pain, and domestic abuse to the extent that I had suicide ideation. I, however, realized that all that I experienced wasn't about me, but about many oppressed, broken, and abused men and women across the globe. I have reinvented myself from a place of pain, low self-esteem, depression, and suicide ideation to a place of confidence, wholeness, fearlessness, and purpose. Now my mandate is to help people recover from traumatic experiences, understand relationship dynamics, to live their best lives, feel good about themselves, develop a healthy self-esteem, as well as boost self-confidence and self-worth for maximum productivity in all areas of their lives. So let's get into it. That is me in a nutshell. What is relational intelligence? Right? So put in the comment section. I mean, if somebody stops you on the road, you know all those interviews they do on the road. Some of them can be really hilarious, and they put a mic in front of you and say, "What is relational intelligence?" What are you going to say? Just type in the comment section. From your own point of view, what is relational intelligence? Just type in the comment section from your own point of view. What do you think when you hear relational intelligence? What comes to your mind? What is the first thing that comes to your mind? What do you think relational intelligence is all about? Just type in the comment section what you think relational intelligence is about. What is relational intelligence? Waiting to read your comments. What do you think relational intelligence is? The mic is in front of you. You don't have to say it. I mean, that's why I said just type. And the truth is that there are no wrong answers. So, it is perspective, which is why I'm saying perspective. Sometimes in life we struggle to accept the perspective of other people because we think that we are the only ones that are entitled to perspective. But no, there's really no wrong or right answer anywhere. It's just a matter of perspective. But I'm interested. I want to see what your perspective is regarding relational books. I'm sure somebody's asking, "Oh, Kojola, but that's why we're here now. Why are you asking us?" I know, right? But I just want to feel you. I think it's a good thing just to feel you. So Adeola says, relating well with people around us. Yes, absolutely. Relating well with people around us. Yeah, because the truth is there will always be people around us. We are relational beings. We are created as relational beings, and we have to relate with people. That is why we are here. Nobody can thrive in isolation. And so, as we go on tonight, we're going to talk about different areas of relationship. But of course, like I said, I'm focusing tonight on for singles. Okay, so like I said, and as I said earlier, if you know any single person that you think, I think this person will benefit them, just share the link with them. Just copy and share the link with them and get them to join us. Awesome. I can see Joy saying, knowing how to relate with and getting the best out of every relationship. Absolutely, you are 100% correct. Habib is saying, having the depth to understand our roles in relationship. You are correct. Awesome. Richard is saying, it is the ability to communicate and relate with people. Absolutely. It is the ability. When you say ability, you think everybody has it. But ability is abilities, capabilities. It is a skill, right? And everybody do not have it. And you can also harness your ability, okay? And Christabel is saying, to me, it's finding a cordial relationship radar on how to interact with human beings. Absolutely, you're correct, right? Aminat is saying, ability to be aware and understand your own emotion and values. That is actually also very correct. See, we already started the masterclass. Look at everybody's perspective. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, DJ Gospel is saying understanding the other person's emotion and how to relate with them. 100% you are correct. Thank you all so much for your point, your perspectives, and I'm telling you, every single one of you, you are 100% correct. So let's see what Jola-Grace thinks. Let's think about relational intelligence. Oops, okay, gone too far. So, see, some of you said it already. It is an ability. You know, if somebody says to stand up today and say, I'm a lawyer, it means they have the ability to practice law. They understand law. They've developed this ability over time, right? And so the first thing you need to note about relational intelligence is that it is an ability. Something you learn is a skill and it's not automatic. Because you're a human being doesn't mean that you will know how to relate with people. Some people think that it's just normal, you know. I just get into marriage. I want to marry someone. Oh, I'm a human being. I'm going to know what to do. No, you go to school to learn how to be a doctor, to learn how to be a lawyer. You go to school to get the ability to become a nurse, to become an engineer. You go and learn these things because it's not automatic. You don't just understand how to relate with people. You need to learn it. So 3 things very importantly, the ability to understand the forces which stimulate growth, development, and change in relationship. So you will realize that relationship is a living thing, right? I mean, if you remember in school when you talked about living things and non-living things. Relationship is a living thing. It's something that can grow, right? Relationship grows or relationship dies. Right? So relationship is a living thing. Relationship can become sick. Relationship can be healed. So relationship is a living thing. First thing you need to know that every kind of relationship you are in, any kind of relationship you are in, there will be growth. There should be growth. It's supposed to grow because it is a living thing. It is not a non-living thing, right? And also relationships, right, develop growth and development. So it's growing, it's developed. So for instance, you can be you and someone. So, okay, let me quickly talk about it, the types of relationships, right? So even though, like I said, tonight we're focusing on relational intelligence for singles and talking about all those love things and everything, we're going to talk about that, right? We need to understand that relationships can be categorized into 4 main categories. So you have the family relationships, right? So these are people who you are connected to by blood. So your dad, your mom, your children, your siblings, your aunt, your uncle, somewhere. There's just a blood link. Okay, those are family relationships. You call them, oh, my family. They're your family relationships. And then you have what we call acquaintances, acquaintanceship. These are your acquaintances. You know them, right? They are your friend's friend. They're your work colleagues. They are your neighbor, right? They're people you're acquainted with in a certain way, to a large extent. There's something that connects you guys together. And then you have what we call friendships. So, right, can develop. So acquaintanceship can develop to friendship. So I was trying to explain development. So you guys might be acquaintances. I'm sure there's some people that maybe one of your best friends right now or your best buddy right now was once an acquaintance. You met them in school or their work colleague or something, but now you're best of friends because the relationship developed from acquaintanceship to friendship, right? Now, if you're talking about growth, you guys can be friends, but you will realize that your relationship as friends will grow. So maybe today you guys just hang out, you share your gist, and then you realize that in about 10 years' time, you've grown, you share everything with each other. You like there's depth in the relationship, so it grows. Now, the fourth kind of relationship right, is romantic relationship. So, of course, romantic relationship. I think everybody understands romantic relationships, right? But a friendship can develop into romantic relationship. So, in fact, acquaintanceship can become, so you can meet somebody, your work colleagues, and then you guys became friends. And then you guys get married. So it developed from acquaintanceship to friendship and then to marriage. So relationship can grow, relationship can develop, relationship also can change over time. The dynamics of relationship can change. And it's important for you to understand when the dynamics of a relationship you are in changes. Because one of the greatest problems I've seen that people experience today is you thinking somebody is your friend when they're just an acquaintance. Or you thinking somebody is an acquaintance, but they have not developed into a level, they're not developed into friendship. Because every kind of relationship you are in, right, is an investment. You are investing your emotional credit into it. We all have emotional bank accounts. And listen, you have a cap. Everybody has a cap when it comes to emotional credit. That is why if you're in a toxic relationship, you will realize that you're always spent. You feel overwhelmed. You feel empty. You feel, you're not getting anything because all you are doing in that relationship is that you are giving my credits. You keep giving. So imagine you have an account and you have a bank account and you keep giving your money out. Somebody, you keep giving them and you never put anything back. After a while, that account will what? It will overdraw. It will be depleted. There will be nothing inside it. So relationships are supposed to be mutually beneficial. I'm just touching on some of these things before we go deep into talking about romantic relationships, because that's what I want to focus on more a bit tonight. So your relationships are meant to be mutually beneficial. As I'm putting into it, I'm getting from it. That's why before you go into any kind of relationship, you must ask yourself, am I ready to invest emotionally into this relationship? And then I must also check, am I getting returns in this relationship? Because just like any financial investment, before you put your money into it, what do? You do your due diligence. You check, is this business good? Is it going to bring me returns? So you make sure that everything is right. The T's are crossed, the I's are dotted before you put yourself into it. And it's the same thing with relationships. Before you commit and you invest into any kind of relationship, you must check that this kind of relationship is going to be beneficial to me, because parasitic relationships, right? What it does to you is it saps you of all your energy, your joy. The Bible says 2 are better than 1, for they have a good reward for their labor. Now, it's not just any 2. The right 2. Because I've seen over time 2 that when it becomes 2, right, that person's life is worse off when they were just 1. Right? So 2 is supposed to be better than 1. So that means that, and see, I'm still talking about relationships in general. So if I get into a relationship with anybody, my friend, my work colleague, my creators, I should be better off to an extent. I should not be worse off because I'm in a relationship with you. And something is wrong. It should be the right 2 coming together to make that relationship work. And also the right 2 doesn't mean that something is wrong with the other person, because we often get this wrong, right? Because listen, everybody cannot be your friend. I'm going to say that again. Everybody cannot be your friend. Everybody will not be your friend. In fact, let me say this, I normally get some of my clients to do this as I tell them, write a whole page of this, right? So if you're taking notes, write this down. Everybody will not like you. So let's start with our exercises. So in your notebook, write on the top, note to self. And then write your name, Dear Julie. In fact, the way I normally tell my clients to do this is to, when your mother or when somebody that is close to you wants to tell you something important, right? So for instance, my name is Jola, right? And they will now call you Jola-Oluwa. When you hear they call your name in full, what will happen? Your 2 ears will grow like this. What have I done? First, you say, what have I, most of the time, will say, what have I done? Hey, what have I done now? What happened? So you write that note to self. You write, dear Jola-Oluwa, everybody will not like you. In fact, everybody cannot like you. Sign, Jola. Very important. Very important in understanding, in getting relationally intelligent. That's one of the smartest things you can do to yourself. That everybody will not like me. I was sharing jokingly with somebody that the fact that I saw a little child one day and I was trying to say, oh, do you want cake? And the mom said, oh, he doesn't eat cake. I'm like, what? How can you not eat cake? Everybody's supposed to eat. Everyone's supposed to like cake, especially children. I said, no, he doesn't eat anything sweet. I'm like, okay. So even cake has a problem, or even ice cream has a problem with people not liking it. Talk less of me. So everybody will not like you, everybody cannot like you. So I'm saying that sometimes two being better than one is not that one of the two is bad, right? It just means, so for instance, right, I wear size 8 shoes. I normally like to use my shoes as example because I'm kind of a lover of shoe. I kind of go overboard when it comes to shoes. You know, when sometimes you look at your wardrobe and you're like, my goodness. But then you not say, I'm not going to buy any shoe again. Like, that's it. And then you go to the store, then you see this. This shoe will look nice on me. In fact, you wear it to say, look at this shoe. And then just buy it. It's okay. So I'm kind of like shoes and bags. So I wear size 8 shoes. And you know, sometimes for those of us who have, I would consider myself to have a big feet, right? Because usually ladies have 37, 38, yeah, but size 8 is quite 42. So sometimes you go into the store and you see these pretty shoes, and I don't know why they do it. They usually have the pretty sizes, the pretty ones in small sizes, you know. And then you go to, okay, so there are some stores that they arrange their shoes by sizes. So you're passing the size and you see the size 6. Oh, wow, so nice. Let me go to size 8. And then go to size 8. You see boring shoes and you're like, so you're going to ask them, excuse me, can I please have this in size 8? And they're like, oh, sorry, madam, we don't actually have them up to size 8. They end in size 7. And it's like, well, okay. And this has happened to true life story. I'm like, okay, size 7. Maybe I'm size 8. Okay, it's okay. Let me just buy the size 7 like that. I know that you can actually fit your feet inside the next smaller size. So your leg will enter. You know that, right? So I put my leg inside. It enter, but just that my toes were like that. But I said, it's okay. At least my leg can enter. And then I go home. It's time for an outing, and I'm like, whoa, I'm wearing my new shoes. And I put the shoes on. And both of us, we go out together, myself and my shoes. Guess what? By the end of the day, while we're coming back from our outing, my shoe and I, we fought. In fact, we were not talking because the shoes were off my feet. My toes were crying. Why? Because it was not my size. Is something wrong with the shoe? Nothing is wrong with the shoe. Is something wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with me. What was the problem in this relationship between myself and these beautiful shoes? What was the problem? We didn't fit. There was no fit. No fit. And for some people, 2 are supposed to be better than 1. But you get in a relationship with someone who doesn't fit you. It's not everybody that fits you. Platonic relationship, romantic relationships, you need to understand that somebody might be all of this. They look okay, but they might not fit you. I don't want to go ahead of myself, right? So the ability to understand the forces which stimulate growth, development, and change in relationships is relational intelligence. You need to know when your relationship is evolving, right? They normally say that relationships, some people are in your life for a reason, some people are in your life for a season, some people are in your life for life. So sometimes you are in a relationship with somebody and the season of that relationship ends. You must understand it and don't try to force it, because from time to time there will be changes in relationship. It can just be a change in the dynamics, but you must be able to understand that. Now, relational ignorance, on the other hand, is the inability to understand the various relationships in your life. I said earlier on, calling an acquaintance a friend. I've seen many people do this. And they come and say, you can't trust anybody. People are so untrustworthy. Can you imagine? Because I said, so what happened? Well, I met this lady, we went to this conference together and blah, 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 blah. And then you now, because you just met somebody today, you now felt that, oh, this person, they look good, or they know you want your cousin or somebody. And so you tell them all of your life's stories and your life secrets. And then next week, you hear everything you told that person on CNN and you're hurt. And you're like, I can't believe it. This person is not yet your friend, but you have turned them into a friend. And now, because when you're in a relationship with someone, the friendship relationship like that, there are some things that you share with the person. You become vulnerable. See, vulnerability is a gift that you can't afford to give anybody. Because what is vulnerability? Vulnerability is being naked and not ashamed. It's being it's being trusting. Is putting sort of your life into that person's hand. Is the person not saying that I've seen you and I'm sure you everybody understand what I'm saying. I was going to say I'm not talking about physical nakedness, but I think you guys know already. It's like, I've seen this person's weaknesses, right? And I'm not using their weaknesses against them. So understanding the various relationships in your life is important. When you don't understand it, you self-sabotage. You bring the wrong people into your life. You open up yourself to the wrong people. People must earn that space in your life. People must earn your vulnerability. And that's why I say to people, sometimes you might look around you and you might think, I need to be vulnerable, but these people in my life, I'm not sure if I can be vulnerable with them. That is why you have coaches and therapists, because with a coach, with a therapist, you can be vulnerable. And you know that everything you talk about there is there. It stays there. Because I've seen people use other people's vulnerability to destroy them. You think, I know this person, and then you tell them, and then they go and use it against you, and you are so heartbroken that you even find it difficult to relate with other people in your life. When people come to me and say, friends, hey, man, hey, friend, I'm not about time. Something has happened. You became vulnerable to the wrong person. So understanding the various relationships in your life is important. Now, if you're relationally ignorant, right, it becomes dangerous to you. Why? Because you're exposed to abuse. It keeps you in a constant circle of conflict. It steals golden opportunity from you, because when you're supposed to make some decisions and act, you are not able to, because you don't understand the dynamics of that relationship. Of course, it makes you frustrated and miserable. It is a clog in the wheel of progress in your life, because you don't know that this kind of relationship, this is what it is. This person, I should not say it. Like, we know when the Bible says, and for those of you who don't know, I'm a person of faith, and so you will hear me referring to the Bible every now and then. The Bible says that you should not cast your pearl before the swine. The swine is a pig, right? And sometimes the typology of some relationships in your life, but you have not come to a place of understanding them. And so you imagine, you say to yourself, oh, I found this pig, I mean, piglet. It looks so pink. It's so beautiful, I'm actually going to keep it in my house. And you take it to your house. You actually buy the pink, the pink pig, right? I'm getting tongue twisted. You buy the pink pig a pink gold necklace. And you say, oh, just stay here, my pig. And you say, oh, I just want you to go to the garden and just let's just sit in the garden. And then you go in to get a drink, and you come back, and the pig that you just put gold necklace on and everything is all dirty. You can't even find your necklace again. And you're like, what's wrong with you? No, it's a pig. Cast not your pearls before swine, meaning understand the relationship. Some people can't understand your life, the way you think, the way you process things, because they have different ideologies from you. They have different values, different beliefs from you. So it's important for you to understand that if I'm relationally ignorant, I'm exposing myself to abuse, right? A lot of people that get into toxic relationships, oftentimes is because they did not wait to elicit who the person they were getting into relationship with. They probably, I don't have to go deep into that, right? So because your what is different from your who. And when I'm talking about what, I'm talking about WATH, what this person is. So your what can be your profession, for instance, right? So you're a pharmacist, you're a doctor, you are a lawyer, you are a pastor, you are a coach. All of that is your what. You are an artist, you are a singer. See, if you get into a relationship with somebody's what, when you find out the who, you'll be disappointed, right? Because that's why I heard somebody say to the other day we were on talking about, say, you as a celebrity, don't marry your fan. If you marry your fan, you're going to be in trouble, because what that person got attracted to is your skill, your talent. They don't know you. And God forbid, if anything happens and tomorrow that talent is no longer there, or you're not operating in that skill again, they're gone. They're gone. So your who is your character, who you are, not just what you are. Okay? Now, why do we need relationships? Right? We need relationships because we are relational beings. Relationship provides support to us. Nobody can thrive in isolation. And I know, yes, people have hurt you in the past. I say jokingly that there are some human beings in this world. Beings. They are not beings. They are beings. BEANS. Human beings. And human beings can make you not want to deal with human beings. Right? I don't know. Because sometimes you experience some people and you're like, what? Oh my God. But despite that, you still need other people to thrive. So it provides support. It helps you fulfill your purpose. And the number one reason why you're on this earth is to fulfill your purpose. Right? We're going to be going in. I don't want to go ahead of myself and start talking about how to attract the right person. It's to fulfill your purpose. And you cannot fulfill your purpose alone. You need other people. It helps you to live longer. Now, medical research has shown that loneliness, right, is equal to smoking about 14 to 15 cigarettes a day. The effect of loneliness on people can be equal to smoking between 14 to 15 cigarettes every single day. You know, even if you even know somebody that smokes maybe one cigarette every day, you're looking at the person with connived that you will soon die. Nonsense. You want to kill you. Yeah. Now, talk less of somebody that's smoking 14 every day. That's what loneliness does. And see, loneliness does not mean that you are alone. There are two different things. You can be alone and not be lonely. And you can have a crowd around you and be lonely. It's about connections. Connections. Do you have healthy connections in your life? Or have you built unhealthy boundaries around you because of your experiences in the past? If you want to know how to rise above your past, right? Because sometimes you can go and buy my book on Amazon. I wrote down practical steps that I went through that helps me to rise above my past, because your past can get you stuck in life. And that is pushing you closer to your grave. Rise above your past is on Amazon. Relationships help us live longer. It helps us achieve optimum productivity. There's so much. Do you know how much potential you have? People don't understand the amount of, you are created in the image and the likeness of God. God, capital G-O-D, the creator of the whole universe. Just, I don't know, it might be dark where you are, if you're still where is daylight. When we finish this class, just go outside and look, just look into the sky, look around. Look around. Look at the creatures that God made. One of the things I love doing is going to the zoo because I absolutely love nature. Oh, I love nature. I love going for walks in the woods, going to see different kinds of animals because it just reminds me of the magnificence of God. The detail, God is so detailed oriented. You will see some birds, they will have like 10 different colors on them, and the colors are not mashed together. Look at the zebras, look at their lines. Just that God. Eh? The Bible says you are created in his image. You have potentials. That's one thing you must wake up every morning. Okay, we'll come back to you actually fulfilling and doing, maximizing those potentials. But as a basic, don't let anybody look at you and say you don't have any potential. Oh, me. You have potentials, but you will not achieve optimum productivity if you don't have the right relationships in your life. You need people. You absolutely need people in your life. So how do I attract the right person? How? How do I attract the right person in my life? How do I attract the right person in my life? So let me do a poll. Let me do a poll. I want to know how many people. Let me do a poll right real quick. How is the session for you? How is the session for you? How is the session for you? So I want to know how is the session for you? So far, how is it for you so far? Okay. Okay. Just want to see, let's see how. Okay, so can you see the poll? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, keep filling the poll. Awesome. Somebody says learning massively, eye opener. Okay, awesome. Yes. So by hitting some spots, whether you're single or married, that's first part. It's for everybody. I'm having a great time. Amazing. Okay, so I'm waiting for a few more people. Just participate in the poll, complete it. Let's do it. So got about many people done already. Yeah, so are you single? I want to know. I want to know how many people are single that are here. It's making me, I'm having a great time. It's making me think deeper. It's very insightful. Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, so I think looking at it now, we have 80 to 20. 80 to 20. Okay, so for those of you who are single, right, I want you to write down your notepad. What kind of partner are you looking for? Just write in your notebook. So write 5 things you're looking for in a partner. 5 things you're looking for in a partner. Knowledge field. Oh, thank you. 5 things you're looking for. I'm going to end the poll now. Just write 5 things you're looking for in a partner. 5 things you're looking for in a partner. Yeah. 5 things you're looking for. And once you're done, please just put done in the comment section. Once you're done, put done in the comment section. 5 things you're looking for. 5 things you want in your partner. 5 things you're looking for in your partner. Once you're done, please put done in the comment section. Just write it down. It's for you. I'm not going to ask you to put it in the comment section. I just need to know once you're done writing. Okay, so 5 things you're looking for in a partner? Once you're done, please just put done in the comment section for me. Okay, somebody's deciding to write what. Fine. That's fine. Okay. The self-aware, kind relationship with God, family-oriented communicator. I wish this was a one-on-one. Who is the person that wrote this thing? The kind of question I will ask you, Okay, Roge, I did Roge. What does relationship with God mean? You see, sometimes we are so vague. And I'm not casting any aspersion on you. This is just general, right? Because sometimes you say, oh, what are you looking for in your partner? I want them to be God-fearing. What does that mean? What does God-fearing mean? What does God-fearing mean? As long as he goes to church and reads his Bible, does that mean that the person is God-fearing? Do you know how many professors read their Bible? Do you know how many people who don't fear God go to church? Okay, we're not going into that. Just write it down, right? So we'll get there in a minute. Okay, so done. I can see what the done. Now, underneath that, right? Once you're done, I want you to write why that person. So this, okay, she must find. Okay. So somebody that is writing, someone that is writing relationship God for me is beyond church going and not religion, but knows God for himself. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know. So I'm trying to pick the way this chat thing is going. Okay. So for instance, somebody is saying, I want the person to have a good character, to be friendly, to be neat, caring, and she must find. Okay. Why do you think you qualify to be with somebody like that? So that's the next thing I need you to write. So once you've written what you're looking for in your partner, because we are quick to say, this is the kind of person I'm looking for. Oh, he must be tall, dark, handsome, built. Especially, ladies, the way they are described, does not exist. He must be 6 foot tall. He must have chest. His tummy must be flat. And he must be handsome. He must be this, he must be that. Okay, we have heard. But why do you think you deserve to be with somebody like that? Okay, why? Why are you the rest? So think of it as you're going for a job and they told you the job description, person specification, and all of that. And then you come to the interview, they will ask you, why should we give you this job? Sell yourself. Why? So just write it below, this characteristics of what you're looking for in that person. Again, once you're done with that, please just put done in the comment section. Constantly this qualities and okay. Awesome. Great job. Great job. Okay, done. Thank you. Great job. Cool. So how do I attract the right person? How really do I attract the right person? Number one, be the right person. Because a lot of us, we are looking for the right person. But are you the right person? Be the right person. Because listen, you cannot attract what you are not. You attract who you are on the inside. So if you look at your life and you say, I'm always attracting people who abuse me, or I'm always attracting people who take advantage of me. I'm always attracting, if you think that you're always attracting the wrong person, you need to check what is going on your inside. And sometimes it's not obvious, right? It's not obvious. There was someone that I was, counseling some time ago, and this person, I think it must have been like maybe the fourth or the fifth relationship. And she says, oh, the guys always take advantage of me. Once they come, they do this, and then they are gone. And it's the same thing happening to me over time. So I said, look, there's a pattern. On the surface, you're a good person. You're hardworking, you're this, you're that, but we need to find out why you are attracting the wrong person, the wrong people in your life. And by the time we start chunking that and working, we realize that this person had childhood trauma, where as a child she was rejected, she was not cared for, she was abandoned by a primary caregiver, and she had to fend for herself. And then she grew up feeling that for people to actually stay with me and like me and be a part of my life, I need to sacrifice myself. So there was no boundaries. Anything goes. Because she just wanted to keep people in her life. She didn't want to experience rejection again. So whatever it took, she was going to do it. And so because there was that gap inside of her, there was that leaking, there was that wounded child inside of her. She was attracting people who are also wounded, who are looking for somebody to take advantage of. You attract who you are. So if you want the right person in your life, you need to be the right person. I don't have time to go into how to be the right person. That is a whole a curriculum on its own. And some of you here, as we speak, you might be thinking, oh my goodness, I need one-on-one session. There are some things in my life that need to be dealt with. By all means, please send me a message, send me a DM. You can send me a DM on Instagram, or so my co-host, please help me post the number, the WhatsApp number as well. You can use that to send me a message and say, I need one-on-one sessions with you. And by all means, we can work with that. So you need to be the right person. You need to be the right person. You need to make sure that there are no hurts. You are not taking hurts from the past into your present. That you are daily working on yourself. Listen, all you know is not all there is to know. That you have a growth mindset, not a fixed mindset. You're ready, you're open to growing. Because listen, if you are open to grow, right, and you want to get in a relation with someone who is not open to growing, there's going to be a problem. Or the person you are saying, tall, dark, handsome, this person is constantly developing themselves. They are growing, they are working hard, they are doing this, and then you are just here, chewing gum. My TDH, you are not doing anything. Seriously? You ain't going to attract that person because you are not. That's why I said, why do you think that person should be with you? So you need to constantly, so you highlight the kind of person you want and then begin to work on yourself to become a kind of person that person will want to be with. The way you speak, right? The way you process things, your ideologies, the way you interpret situations. Some people always, they are very striveful. They must, everything, there must be fight. Even the thing that does not need fight, they must find a way to fight. Their peace and tranquility is void in their area. And then they say, oh, I want a calm person. You are not calm. How do you think you will attract someone that is calm? Because see, we are all energy beings. We carry energy around. We vibrate energy. That's why sometimes you go for an event and then you meet somebody and then you and the person just hit it up. And you guys are like, and then you're like, my goodness, as if we've known each other forever. Because there's just a connection. Your energy sort of is linked, is connected. There's a click. And then you go somewhere else and you meet someone and you just don't know how, but you don't know why rather, but you just don't like the person. Just something. There's no alignment of energy. So be the right person. Be the right person. Okay. Secondly, relational intelligence is a reflection of the relationship we have with ourselves. So being the right person involves you understanding yourself, knowing yourself, right? So the journey of understanding yourself, first you discover yourself. Some people don't even know who they are. So if I ask you now, who are you? We start talking about our what? Well, I'm the CEO MD of Cuba International's Global Limited. I have a PhD and a professorship in you're just talking about your what? Who are you? We've heard what you do, but who are you? People don't know. So there's an identity crisis somewhere there. You don't know who you are. And see, when you don't know who you are, you're opening up yourself to a lot of hurt. a lot of damage, a lot of abuse, a lot of you make the wrong choices because you don't know who you are. Let's quickly go back to the Bible. The devil went to Jesus and he looked at him and said, Jesus, if you are the Son of God, turn these stones to bread. What was he doing there? He was questioning his identity. If you know, say, true, you be the Son of God. Oh yeah, turn this stone, turn them to bread. If Jesus didn't know who he was, he would have been like, okay, try me, as in, endorse myself, me, Jesus. Oh yeah, stone become bread. That was a wrong choice. That was unnecessary. But because he knew, in fact, a few verses before that, the heavens opened up and a voice came and said, thou art my beloved son. So he knew, he understood his identity. Who are you? So because he knew his identity, he knew that I don't need to be showing anything off. I don't need to be proving anything to some people, because they don't know who they are trying to do things to impress the Joneses down the street who don't have them. Who are you? And if you don't know who you are, you can't attract the right person. You can't. So it starts from discovering yourself, accepting yourself, loving yourself, and developing yourself. It's a continuous journey. Right? So know yourself, accept yourself, love yourself, develop yourself. It's a continuous journey to being the right person. Because imagine that person you have listed, that person is maybe in this class, constantly working on themselves, being the best version of themselves, understanding their weaknesses, improving on it, and then you are not doing it. How do you think you will attract that person? You will attract who you are ultimately. So you must continue to develop, love, accept. First, no. So number 2, understand your journey in life. Understand your journey in this is so. In fact, if you don't get anything at all from this class, take this and run with it. Keep it in your left hand. This is why a lot of relationships, a lot of marriages don't work out. You did not sit down. The Bible says, who is it that wants to build a house? Who doesn't first of all sit down? Sitting down and doing what? Learning. Getting the architects to draw you a plan for the house. Getting the surveyor to go and survey the land. You need to sit. Who wants to go to war and not first of all sit down before they go and start fighting physically on the battlefield? They first of all win on paper. So you must understand your own journey in life. Can two work together except they agree? Right? If this was a physical class, for instance, and we finished the session, and I get in my car and I'm outside and I see a couple of you, standing outside waiting for a lift, and I say, oh guys, we just finished this class, get it. Even though you know me, even though you just heard me speaking and training and all of that, right? The first question you will ask me is what? Jola, where are you going? Yeah, that's the first question you ask me. Where are you? Because I want to give you a lift. I want to help you. I want to lighten your burden. I want to be a blessing to you. But if I don't know where you are going, right, and we decide to ride together, we're going to be a problem to each other. So if I'm going to Australia and you are going to Austria, and I say, they sound like Australia, Austria, what's the big deal? Let's ride together, Jerry. It's going to be a problem. Somebody will give something up for the other person. Because the two of them will eventually find themselves in Austria. So somebody's dreams has been shattered. Is Australia I was going to. Understand your journey. Which is why I said, first of all, be the right person. Be the right person. understand you, know your identity, and then know where you're going in life. Because see, the most important thing in your life is your purpose. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, God knew you and He ordained you. He gave you your assignment. He gave you your purpose. So if I'm going to go on a journey with somebody, I must understand that their journey is in the same direction with where I'm going. If I'm going to Australia and they are going to Austria, right? No matter how much we think that, oh, we like each other, we gist, at least I know her and everything, we still can't journey together. Somebody's going to be frustrated. Somebody's going to lose out. Somebody's going to. So you must check that. Okay, well, maybe we can. So I mean, we can write together. You can drop here, or we have similar. There must be similarities in the journey. Our journey must be towards the same location. Otherwise, they can say, okay, it's okay, don't worry, I will manage. You know, you will not manage. When the horrible hits the road, when you begin to realize that there's something in me, there's that purpose is in me, that passion is in me, and this other person is not allowing you to fulfill it, become frustrated. So understand your journey in life. Do not compromise your life's journey for anything. Do not. Understand where you're going in life. Number 3, evaluate your values and beliefs and check if there's alignment. Evaluate your values and beliefs. What are your own values? So quickly, your notepad again. Write down your 7 top values. Write down your 7 top values. Your 7 top. So these are 7 things that, your 7 top values. Write them down. What are your values? Write down your 7 top values. 7 top values quickly, and then once you're done, please come to the comment section and type done. Come to the comment section and type done. Your 7 core values. Once you're done, just come and type done in the comment section. The 7 top values. 7 top values, or at least 5. If you can't get up to 7, at least 5. Because you need to know your values. You need to know, because see, we all live, we live in alignment with our values. When people begin to live, when their lives is contradictory to their values, right, they begin to feel uneasy. They feel sad, right? They feel something is not right. So imagine maybe one of your values is honesty or integrity. And then you have this friend who doesn't really care about being in integrity. And, they'll just say, oh, it's not a big deal. Just add 1 0 to it. And because there's just so much pressure, like, okay, well, yeah, okay, let's do it. You realize that you go home and you can't sleep. You're just worried. This 1 0 that we added, then you begin to develop high blood pressure. That's why sometimes, some people do some things and you are sitting there thinking to yourself, how do you sleep at night? They sleep at night because your value is not their value. They don't value your value on the integrity, you value care, you value honesty. They don't, that's not their value. So they snore, they sleep and they snore. So imagine you now getting married or getting into a relationship with that person. Kai, it's going to be a whole lot of issues. It's not going to be worth it. So you must be able to elicit what are your values, elicit your values, and make sure that when you are getting into a relationship with somebody, you check their values with your own. And this is this is not something that you say, okay, hey, you want to date me, yeah? What are your values? It's something you discover because people will tell you what they want you to hear. And that's over time. You discover it. So what do they like? Right? What do they want? And then you will see I see somebody that puts respect. There was, you see sometimes some people, they don't respect anybody. They just name call abuse everybody around them. You do stupid, the stupid as a guy. And your own value is respect. Do you think that, in fact, that person, when that person is upset with you, they will also call you stupid and foolish? So check the values, evaluate your values, check their own values, look at it over time, see if there's alignment before you make a commitment. Okay, number 4, rise above your past. If you want to attract the right person, okay, I mentioned my book earlier on. Again, if you don't have it, go to Amazon and get your copy. You need to rise above your past. See, the Bible says new wine must be poured into new wineskins. The truth is, I don't think there's hardly anyone that's not had a negative experience, especially when it comes to relationships, right? You dated somebody in the past, you are married to somebody in the past, you had a negative experience, they hurt you, things didn't work out, right? And remember I said, probably because you didn't even know all of these things, so you didn't even check, do we have the same value? Are we going to the same place? You didn't know, you just been boom, and then you realize that, oh my goodness, I've entered one chance. Of course, somebody will suffer, and maybe unfortunately you are the one that suffered. So now you said to yourself, this is a new you, and it's, oh, nobody's going to abuse me again, nobody's going to treat me anyhow again, nobody's going to disrespect me again. You told that out yourself. And then you meet this new person. Remember that new person you want to meet. And then the person maybe just coughs or just laughs. And you're like, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? What do you mean why I'm laughing? Because inside your mind, you begin to say, my ex, this is when my ex wants to do something bad, this is the way they laugh. And this innocent person is just laughing innocently. You now start to fight the person. And the person is wondering, what happened? What did I do? Because you don't have a new wineskin yet. You are then trying to put a new wine inside your old wineskin. It will burst. It won't work out. For you to enter into a new relationship, you need to heal from the pain of the past relationship. Otherwise, see, if you don't heal from what hurts you, you will bleed on the person who didn't cut you. So your ex used to shout when he comes back from home like this, from work. He would just be shouting. He will say all manner of things. And then you're in a relationship with this new person. And the person is, maybe, unfortunately, their voice is loud. Something that's how my voice is. And then the person has not even said anything. Hey, I don't want to hear. And the person is like, what have I done? Because you are trying to relate with this new person based on the person that hurt you in the past. It will not work. You will self-sabotage. You will destroy the new relationship. New wine must be poured into new wine skin. So for me to attract the right person, I must heal. I must deal with the hurts of my past. I must confront it and face it, because sometimes what we do, right, we repress those negative emotions. We cover it up. We say, he's in the past. I just cover it up. We sweep it, like we say, under the carpet. The fact that you can't see it is under the carpet doesn't mean it's not there. Because what will happen is one day there will be a boomerang. So imagine you're living in a house and there's a lot of children in the house and all of that. And every time you're having visitors, you just quickly sweep all the dirt and then you sweep it under your chair, under your bed. Like, don't let the visitors see anything. They should just see that everywhere is clean. And your guests come in and they look around, everywhere is nice. The next day, they do the same thing. Over time, they will keep coming, but one day they will come and they will not see any dirt, but they will perceive something. Because the dirt has accumulated over time. Even imagine if there are children that you also put there. Sorry if you're eating, put their dirty nappy under that bed or that chair. Over time, you just realize that people are not coming to your house again. It's like, but the house is still clean now. They are perceiving something. And it's possible for you not to perceive that odor because you are used to the odor. How many people have experienced that before? That you would go somewhere and then you are smelling something. People there I can't smell anything because their nose is used to that negative odor. It's possible that happens in our life, that you can't see what is wrong, but people around you can see that something is not right. So those negative experiences of the past, you need to come to terms with them. You need to face them headlong, deal with them, rise from it, and have a new wine skin ready for this new wine and this relationship to be poured into. Number 5, become a better you. Grow. I use baby as an acronym for that. Become a better you. Grow. You must grow. If you want to attract the right person, you must have a growth mindset. You must grow. You must grow because life is evolving. Things are changing. Some people maybe the way you used to do things back in the day is not the way they do it now. You say, 35 years ago when I married my wife, I did not do it. What is romantic? I did not do anything. I just told her, will you marry me? And she said yes. Excuse me, this is not 35 years ago. Ladies want to be pampered. Hello, ladies, am I speaking for you? Or should I keep quiet? They don't say, she knows I love her. Why do I have to be saying I love her? No, gone are the days, oh. She wants to hear it. Baby, I love you. You're the sugar. She wants to hear it. Grow. Become a better you. He said she speak louder. Become a better you. And so let me also go and advocate for the men as well. Don't say, any man I married like this, he will have to take care of all my, just be taking care of me. I'm a baby girl for life, or nothing they happen. My mother did not work. My father was the one that provided everything. Grow. Times are changing. You are a helpmate. Have something you are doing. Have something. I want you to have something that you are doing. Do something. Don't sit down and be lazy. Nobody wants a liability around them. Yes, the responsibility. I remember I was on the TV show on Valentine's Day, and they were saying, "Oh, so guys, you need to buy gifts for your wives." And by the way, right? So I know there's a lot of arguments on this. If I still posted something on my Instagram earlier on today, where people say, "Oh, if you love," we're talking about love and gifts, right? The fact is, you cannot love without giving. It's a fact. You can give without loving, so don't get it twisted. That because the person is always giving to you, that means they love you. But you cannot love. If you truly love someone, you will give. For God so loved the world that He gave. That's one of the ways to communicate to somebody that you actually love them. It's not your mouth. Nobody won't hear. Have you ladies? Okay, now. Even guys. And gift does not necessarily have to mean something physically. No. Give your time. Give your emotions. Remember, you have emotional credit. Give your affection. Also give your money and give gifts. So there was that they were saying that, guys, make sure you buy gifts for your ladies, blah blah blah. And I interjected, I said, ladies, also make sure you buy gifts for your guys as well. Yeah, because that is the way relationships are supposed to be. Yeah, so he's giving you a gift, you give him something as well. So times are changing. You must learn how these things are. For those of you who are married, okay, let me drop this and I will drop it with my full chest. We're talking about growth. Don't say, the way we used to do this thing before is one style low and everything. See, they are sex therapists. Yes, I said I'm saying it with my full chest. Grow. Let the relationship be sweeter. Go, if you think that you're having this one, go and see somebody that can help you professionally. You must grow. For you to enjoy your relationships, You must grow. For you to attract the right person, you must grow. Have a growth mindset. Don't have a fixed mindset that, well, that's the way they've always done it. So how can I tell you I love you every day? She wants to hear. What does he want from you? Compromise, talk, see, right? There's a stigma when it comes to therapy, especially in Africa, and I believe a lot of my audience today, they're African. There's nothing wrong with therapy, counseling. That is the old mindset that you only go to therapy if something is wrong with you or if you are mad and crazy. Hello, that is not right. Man is a trapper type. You have a spiritual vessel, you live in a body. You go to the church every day. I only go to church once in my life. No, you go every day because you need to be replenish for those of us who are Christian, or you go to your mosque, right? Because you need spiritual replenishment, spiritual restoration. You eat every day. Now, I don't say I've already eaten when I was 1 year old. I don't need to eat again for the rest of my life. No, because you need to restore the nutrients to your body. So what about your soul, right? Sometimes you just check in and I just want to talk. I just want to unburden. I just want to, let out things that have been stuck inside of me. I just need counsel. I just need direction about this. That's also how to grow, to embrace these things. Even as married couples, go and check in with a counselor, with a therapist, and say, oh, this is what I'm doing and everything. Grow, become a better you. Awesome. My goodness. Wow. Look at the time. How's tonight been for you? How has tonight? I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. How has tonight been for you? Now, I want you in the comment section, right? I know that quite a lot of us jumped on the Valentine discount that we had, the 100% Valentine discount. But if you were to pay for this class, how much would you be willing to pay? Put in the comment section. If you were to pay for this class, how much would you be willing to pay? How much do you think this class is worth, considering all that you've received tonight? How much do you think this class is worth? Okay, so great, wonderful, awesome. How much do you think this class is worth if you were to pay for this class? No, just this one session. This is a master class. This is a master class. The master class is just once. So we've had the session now. So how much do you think that you'll pay to come into this class, even though you had 100% discounts to attend? How much do you think this class is worth? How much do you think this class is worth to you? Yeah, and like I said, how has the class been for you? How much do you think the class is worth to you? How much do you think the class is worth to you? In the comment section, just waiting to read your comments in the comment section. How was the class? How much do you think this class is worth to you? Because some people send me direct messages. Just please type the messages to the whole to the whole class. Someone says $100. Okay, yeah, type it to the whole class. $100. It's been very informative and enlightening. Very insightful. Awesome. So 5 things you need to do. Something $100, £100. Yeah. 5 things you need to do to find the right person, be the right person. One can't really put a price on this kind of knowledge dispensing. It has to be a price. There's a price, it's been a lot of knowledge. Step to become a better me. Yes, you need to become a better you. And the thing is, like I said, you attract who you are. The more you keep working on yourself, the more you'll be able to attract that kind of person that you want, right? And the journey never stops. When they say when you stop learning, you start dying. So you need to find an environment where you can constantly grow and be a better version of yourself every single day. Right, awesome. So I want to invite you especially to join a community of like minds. Okay, this community is called Emotional Wellbeing Community. Okay, it's for people who constantly prioritize the health and the healing of their souls and are committed to developing and growing to aid optimum functionality in every area of their lives, right? So it's a subscription-based community, right? And the monthly investment is a tiny amount of £12.99, $16.99, and 14,000. I know, forget about the exchange rates. I think this flyer was done a while ago, but we'll stick with whatever prices here. We're not working with that. Okay, now scan that code. Okay, also the link we will put in the comment section to join the community. Now the community, it's going to be live on WhatsApp. Okay, and I'll tell you a few of the benefits in a while. Now, for tonight only, if you join, right, the community, you get a free gift. That is my audio affirmation, right? You know, words are so powerful. A lot of us who have been hurt in relationships, what has hurt us the most is the words that we hear. Those negative words. You are good for nothing. I don't know why I'm in your life. I'm doing you a favor by being in your life. All those negative words that have marred us and destroyed our self-esteem and confidence. But guess what? The whole world was created by the words of God. So what's a powerful? And sometimes you don't even have the energy to actually say what you're supposed to say to yourself. This is what the Soul Spa affirmation will do for you. It's an audio affirmation. You can play it anywhere at any time, right? And you're hearing words that will empower your soul. You're hearing words that speak health to the soul and health to the well-being of your soul. You're hearing it continuously, and it has white noise at the background. So in fact, it's something you can play to sleep. You're struggling to sleep, just put that audio affirmation on and go to bed. But for only for tonight, if you register and join the community, you get a free gift of the Soul Spa affirmation. Now, this community, right, will help you to grow and develop your thoughts, your emotional and your relational intelligence, because it's a community where they're all of the time. You'll be in a community of like minds. You will have the opportunity to heal and maintain the health of your soul. You will metamorphose into the life you deserve and you desire. You will regain your life back after trauma. You will improve your self-esteem and confidence. So that you can either scan that QR code or use the link that is being dropped in the comment section. Okay? Other benefits, you will also discover the purpose in your pain so that you can maximize your life. You will learn how to set healthy boundaries. You will learn how to balance the relationships in your life. You will learn how to accept and love yourself so you can accept this. Okay. Some people can't accept love because they don't love themselves. You're always pushing people away. People are trying to come to you, but you push them away because you can't accept love because of your hurt. So part of the things you will learn in this community is that you'll also regain your spirituality and connection to God. I've also seen this over time of people who have been hurt over time, losing their connection to God, right? Being in this community will help you regain your spirituality and connection to God. So for tonight alone, like I said, if you scan that code, you will get the Soul Spa affirmation absolutely free of charge. The Soul Spa affirmation is $12.99. But tonight, if you register, okay, those are the prices again. Per month is £12.99, $16.99, 14,500 naira. So if you just use that link, go to that link, fill the form. It will also show you how you can also just pay. And then once you process your payment, you will be redirected automatically to the WhatsApp group. So make sure, some people just make payments and they don't wait for that link. So wait for the link. Once you make your payment, wait for the link to join the WhatsApp group. And as soon as you join the WhatsApp group, you will get your audio affirmation, right? So make the payments, make sure that you wait and you join the WhatsApp group, and then you will get your audio affirmation. So for tonight alone, that is the free gift for tonight alone. Use the link use the link that is being dropped in the comment section, or just scan this QR codes, okay? Like I said, the group will help you grow and develop your thoughts, emotional and relational intelligence. You'll be in a closed WhatsApp group with myself. You will get discount on all my events, and then there will be live Zoom sessions periodically. So from time to time, right, we will have live Zoom sessions, or we'll all come together, do Q&A and all of that. Is really going to be phenomenal. So yes, I'm going to take a few. Let me say, I'm going to take, because some people are sending me questions privately. I'd rather just answer them collectively. So if you have a question, I'll take only 3 because of our time. I'll take only 3. If you have a question, quickly raise up your hand now so I can take your questions. My goodness, it's been phenomenal tonight. If you have a question, please quickly raise up your hand, and then I can take your questions. If you have a question, raise up your hand, and then I can take your question. So somebody sent me, let me see if I can find it. There was a direct question that was sent, and I think the email, the messages of, if I can find that. Right, so that is the link is been there. So while I'm trying to, if you have a question, like I said, please raise your hand and then, or type, or if you're typing, please just type to everybody. Type to everybody. Somebody's okay. So I was in a relationship with a lady that did not end well. I believe the lady is my spouse. It's supposed to be my spouse. How can I resolve things? And okay, so I guess what you're just saying is that you believe this person is supposed to be your spouse, but the person doesn't want to be your spouse. Okay. Again, see, part of the things we already talked about tonight is, number 1, eliciting your life's journey. Why do you think that person is the person? That's what you need to ask yourself. Why? Why do you think that person is the person that is supposed to be your spouse and you're supposed to marry? Because sometimes we try to get into relationships for all the wrong reasons. Oh, I like his tall. I like his height. Oh, I like the way she is. She's pretty. Nobody's pretty forever. Do you know that? That you might see somebody and marry them the way they are, they look fresh and everything. As they grow, that things will not always, even though I know ladies, they try to use this one, put that one, do everything. But after a while, old age will catch up. God forbid, God forbid, God forbid. One of the things you need to ask yourself when you're choosing somebody that you want to settle down with is, God forbid, but if tomorrow this person has an accident and they can't walk again, can I take care of them for the rest of my life? That is a test on what you claim to be love. God forbid, God forbid, God forbid. Right? But if anything happens and this person becomes disabled, will I still love them and be there for them the way I'm shouting now? So why? That is the reason you need to ask. Because our why is so important. Why do you believe this is the person? And be sure that it's not for all the wrong reasons. Now, if you've elicited your why, and you believe that your why is the right reasons, she's the person that's supposed to go on this journey with you and all of that, and you've had a relationship with her before. So probably you need to sit down with a counselor or a therapist or a coach and first of all, okay, so what happened in the relationship? It might be that you got some things wrong and the person tried to tell you and you didn't change or something. So we need to find out, okay, so what actually happened? Why did the relationship break up? Okay, and also be ready to hear the honest review of whether there's a way there or not, right? Because once you know where you're going, right, you can always find somebody else that will go on that journey with you, because it's not only one plane that goes to Australia. So the one you're supposed to take to Australia, you missed it. Hello, you can book another flight. But understand where you're going, understand your journey, understand yourself, and don't self-sabotage. Make sure that you are doing it for the right reasons, for the absolute right reasons. Okay, I hope I was able to answer that question. Is there any other question? Is there any other question? Okay, I still sending me messages already. Okay, let me try and read this. Person says, so one more before we go. So that's two. How do I become the right person? How do I know who I truly am? How do I how do I know my destination? What if I experience a detour during a wrong relationship? Okay, so I read again, I said becoming the right person, know yourself, accept yourself, love yourself, develop yourself, right? That is how to know how to become the right person. Knowing who you are, it's a long journey. But most of the time, you need somebody. You need a professional to help you. One of the things that I have, one of my one-on-one packages called self-esteem reconstruction. Okay, purpose. I have another one called purpose discovery package. Right. So there are so many things that you can do that you need somebody to help you find yourself. So I would say, send me a private message on WhatsApp, okay? And let's see if we can get you on one of my one-on-one coaching sessions because it's a long journey. Your destination is a detour during the wrong relationship. Well, you can always retrace your steps. And I think I understand what you mean, that you've been in a relationship with someone and it was wrong, and you started going in an opposite direction. You can always retrace your steps. The most important for you to always to understand that, okay, I'm in a wrong relationship, I'm going in the wrong direction. You know, it's like you have a start now. You are going somewhere, and then you realize the start will keep telling you, okay, make a U-turn, make a U-turn. Once you know, there's no shame in it. And sometimes because of shame, lots of people stay in the wrong relationship because how will people say? Hey, how will I face the world? Hello, since when did the world's opinion pay your bills? The last time you went to Walmart or Asda or Sainsbury's and you packed your or ShopRite and you packed your trolley, you do get that. How are you going to pay? People's opinion, or that's what I'm using to pay today. Hello, hi. No, you need to do what is right for yourself. People will adjust. They will adjust with time. Don't worry. So if you realize you've made a wrong detour, turn around and start working in the right direction. I've been separated from the father of my kids for about 2 years due to infidelity and domestic violence. Now, really wants a relationship. I'm confused on what to do. Okay, a lot of you need one-on-one sessions. There are steps, right, that we normally put in place for such reconciliation. There are some things that, so because if someone has been abusive to you, first of all, because it's not every abuser that is narcissistic, right? So some people have found themselves in toxic relationship being the perpetrator because of their own experience. There was a case of a lady that I handled a couple of years ago who was nasty to the man. She was abusive to the man. She would hit him. She would speak nasty words to him. By the time we started working with this lady, we realized that there was a second marriage. The first marriage, she was a victim of abuse in that first marriage. Because she didn't heal and she didn't deal with her hurts, she now became the perpetrator in the second marriage. Right? So there are steps that we normally advise people to take, both for you. So of course, if you're separated, you need to go through therapy. That person also must go through therapy for a period of time before we can say, okay, get back to that. So the first thing I would just say is ask the person, are you ready to go through therapy? All right, so I think that's everything. I'm confused. Yeah. Okay, guys, it is a wrap. It is a wrap. It is a wrap. Make sure you go and join the community. I'm looking forward to. So again, lots of these things we will continue to talk about in the community. You can ask me questions there. We can, just converse and banter. It's going to be a very, very interesting experience for every one of you. So you scan the QR code, use the links in the bio to, make your booking. And also remember that once you book tonight, you get to have the Soul Spa affirmation absolutely free of charge. Wow, what a time. So please type in the comment section again what your takeaway from tonight, what you picked up from tonight. We're going to end in about 60 seconds, but I'm so delighted and excited for everyone that has joined us tonight and for the amount of time that we've shared together. Yeah, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone. So I'm gonna, okay, hi, John. I didn't, okay, okay, I don't think I understand that. Become who you want. Yes, absolutely, become who you want. Okay, iPhone, I don't know what's your message is not clear. iPhone, your message is not clear. Okay, lots of you are sending me direct messages, so please just make sure that when you want to send the chats, click on everyone in meeting. How do I get a recording? Know your core values and make sure it's aligned. The recording is it's not going to be free. I'm going to sell the recording. Okay, so, well, if you're interested in the recording, send me a direct message. Yeah, I'll tell you how much it would be, but go and join the community. Okay, actually, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. I'm in a very nice mood tonight. Okay, for those who are going to join the community, you'll get the recording free. Hmm? If you join the community tonight, so you have 2 free gifts tonight: Soul Spa affirmation and the recording. Okay, for those, if you want the recording, right, it's going to be sold. But if you join the community, you will get it free. Okay, so the link is there. If you need the link again, you can send us a message, or please, co-host, post the link in there again for them to join. I appreciate your time and knowledge sharing. You're very welcome. Let me just see if I've not missed anything. Somebody says, iPhone says, I registered, didn't get any response. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means. The number that is in the comment section is only for WhatsApp. If you call on that number, you will get no answer. Just WhatsApp alone. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I registered to join the community. I didn't get the feedback. What do you mean we registered to join? Have you made a payment, iPhone? Did you actually click on the link? So if you click on the link, you make payments. And then, like I said, once you make payments, you need to wait for the WhatsApp link. Okay, what don't want to happen? People just make payments and they just close the page. Allow it to redirect you and give you the WhatsApp link so you can join. Okay, somebody said I have joined. Okay, so allow it to give you. So please post the link again. Post that link. Somebody saying I have registered but no feedback. You should be redirected automatically to the WhatsApp group. Okay, you should be redirected automatically to the WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you. So that's the group. I mean, that's the link rather. That's the link in the comment section. You should be redirected to the WhatsApp link, the WhatsApp group. Okay, so iPhone, please try again, check again, check again. Otherwise, if you've made payments and you don't have that, you're not in the group, okay, send a WhatsApp message. Please post the WhatsApp number again. Okay, so if you've made payments, okay, okay, so let me share this. So you can just also take a screenshot of this, okay? So please take a screenshot of that as well. Take a screenshot, guys. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. So remember the offer is on for today. So take a screenshot of that, of the QR code, and all of that information. You can take a screenshot of that. Okay, so if for whatever reason you're struggling to, you've made payment and then you're struggling to join the link to the group, please send a message, right, to the WhatsApp link. Thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. I'll see you again in the group. Can't wait to see you all in the group, and then we'll have exciting times of just growing and becoming a better version of ourselves. So the class is going to end in the next 5 seconds. Good night, everyone. Good night, good night, good night. Thank you all.
Good night.
Allah Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night. Thank you. Adeola, Mina, Becky, Cynthia, Franklin, Hope, IJ. Thank you, Gospelella. Thank you, iPhone. Thank you all for joining. Now see you in the group in Kiru, Kaola, Julie, Joy, Hope, John, Tosin. Thank you all. Amazing. Kemi, Wumi. Good night, everybody.